Testing new foundations is always fun, especially when they are drugstore and affordable. So today we're gonna test out and do a wear test of the Revolution Beauty IRL Filter Foundation. It says it provides 16 freaking hours of coverage. What? I purchased mine off of Ulta. Now I'm over on the website. It says it has 3.5 stars out of 5. This is a relatively new product because I found it over in the What's New section. It's available in 16 shades and it goes for $13. Introducing the Makeup Revolution IRL Filter Longwear Foundation. It's a filter in a bottle. This medium to full buildable foundation has a soft, focused, breathable matte formula, allowing for a flawless look at the level of coverage you want. It is oil-free, shine-free, crease-proof, life-proof, and smudge-proof. Its super coverage with 20% more pigment makes it easy to build and blend the foundation depending on the coverage you desire. This foundation is cruelty-free and vegan. It says 16-hour wear. That's freaking crazy. I love that it comes with a pump. Hello. Now, I ended up choosing shade F12 mainly because my other Makeup Revolution foundations are typically like F12 or F12.5, so I just went with the F12 to be safe. My skin is prepped and I've already applied primer. The one I used for today is the Cover FX Cloud Water. Is it called Water Cloud Primer? I like this one because it feels great on the skin. It does create that barrier between your skincare, your pores, and your makeup, but it doesn't change the finish or the look of your foundation. So it's not gonna add any luminosity and it's not gonna kind of cover up your pores. Whatever the foundation looks like, it's what it would look like if you didn't have that primer on. I will apply the foundation on one side with a brush and then on the other with a sponge, and we'll see how it applies on either side. Then we'll try to build it. Then we'll look at it and see what we like and what we don't like about it. Let's prime the pump and see if this shade even matches me. It should though, right? Okay, this is 3 pumps. And if you ever see me looking over off to the side, it's because I have a baby monitor watching my toddler who is currently sleeping. Right off the bat, it looks like it would be a good match. So I'm gonna do dot, dot, dot. I feel like I'm saying duck, 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 goose. It's so weird. I'm gonna dot here since I have an imperfection. It kind of looks like it would look good, but at the same time, it kind of looks like it might be like a tinge darker than what I would need, which is weird. I'm just gonna go ahead and tap away and see what happens. Is it gonna oxidize? I don't know. We're gonna figure this out together. I'm covering the under eye too, just because I wanna see the difference, like the before and the after. Okay, first of all, that looks stunning already, just here. Does that not look like my skin? It looks like I applied skincare and that's it. Okay, that looks stunning, and you can still see my little freckles. It balanced this area out so it doesn't look freaking crazy. I did 1 dot on the forehead, so I'll do an extra one because why not, you know, here. There we go. It says real life filter. So it's supposed to look like your skin, but better. IRL, I'm assuming it's real life filter. Here's one side completely done and it looks beautiful. I'm not mad at her. She looks stunning. I would apply this in the car, move on about my day and feel confident because this looks dewy and glowy and healthy and it looks like it's my skin. And then on this side, we look dull, unbalanced, needing a little extra oomph. Even the under eye is just balanced and it just looks pretty. I'm not mad at it. I wonder if it's gonna look the same with the sponge. It's a really good color match. So if we're about the same skin complexion, this is the shade that you're going to want. Try to entertain the 12 or the 12.5 if they have it. Pero I am digging her. And yes, I'm gonna apply a little extra because I wanna see how it builds, but I wanna see what it looks like first. So I'm gonna use my sponge and I'm gonna tap. I wonder what side is gonna look better, the sponge or the brush side. And lately, the brush side has been winning a lot. I wanna be fair, so I'll add 2 more dots here, given that I did it on the other side. This sponge side looks phenomenal also. And the difference is not super drastic as we've seen in other wear tests. There's definitely a difference. So on the brush side, you'll see that it has way more coverage. And then you can see my skin a little more. So you have slightly less coverage over on the sponge side, but it's still balanced. It's still brightened the under eye. It looks so stinking good. Do you know what it is? That we can go out now and make it look like we have no foundation on and fake it till we make it. And from those 3 pumps, I've still got some left. So we're going to tap just a smidge more because it says it's buildable. So let's see. Let's just blend her away and see what she is going to look like. I want to make sure everything is properly blended and it's not looking cray, because we tend to look cray sometimes here. It's just not our behavior. It's just in general. We definitely have way more coverage. Does it look like a flawless fit? It looks flawless, but it doesn't look like second skin at this point when you build it. It has not oxidized quite yet. It's looking really great. If you don't want it to look like this and you do want it to look like second skin, like you've done nothing to your face, just do the 1 layer and call it a day. I'll go ahead and balance out the skin by doing the same thing on the opposite side, because obviously we have to. It's a wear test. We have to be fair. I wonder what this is gonna look like throughout the day. Right now, it is, I'm looking, oh my God, I should wear my contacts now that I have them, right? And they're medicated. It is 10:45 a.m. We have to finish everything off and see how she behaves with concealer, powders, creams, and all of that. Let's just take a really good close-up look at the face. Even with a second layer, in my opinion, the sponge side still looks less. It has less pigment. We already know that the sponge is gonna absorb some of the product. So you're gonna have a little less pigment, a more airbrushed finish on the sponge side. We have way more coverage here, but I think it looks really pretty on both sides. And I like to do sponge versus the brush because we have brush girlies, we have sponge girlies, and lately I've been bouncing between one and the other, so why not give them both a try? For concealer, I will go in with my Urban Decay Stay Naked. I'll kind of pop some down here. I feel like this helped balance so well. I don't need a lot of concealer. So far, it's playing really well with other liquid products like my concealer. Let's try the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Powder. But I'm not gonna set the foundation. I am going to set the concealer, and in turn, we'll see how it builds on top of that foundation. Sometimes it'll look creepy and disgusting and weird. When that has happened, which is rare, but when it has happened, I've been like, heck no. And then I run off, wash my face off, and start all over again. And then I exclude that one step that ruined it all. I want to quickly move on to bronzer and blush, and then I'll come back and show you what that looks like. But we need to take a look at what the concealer, once it would set, looks against that foundation. There is no disruption. There's no weird line that shows you where one begins and one ends. It's just all gradient and it looks pretty. And if anything, where's my little mirror? Cam strikes again. I can't find the teeny tiny one, but I'll look in here. Close up, it doesn't look dry or crepey or anything. So it looks really promising. For blush, I ended up applying the Bobbi Brown cream product. This is their Pot Rouge and Pink Flame. Just apply just a smidge. On the lips, I used the lip liner by Ofra Cosmetics in Chestnut, and then I used the Duck Plump by NYX because this thing was freaking fantastic in Pick Me Pink. And yes, if you saw the shorts, I've got more on the way. And then for the eyes, I had to use my palette with Ofra Cosmetics. I mixed Truffle and Triple Black, just kind of back and forth to create my own shade, and then patted that all over the eyeballs, and then that was it. And here is what the skin looks like. I have not powdered all over the skin, only what I showed you guys, which was the areas that I had concealed. I also applied the cream blush, but never went in with the powder puff to kind of set the separation, and there's no clear line. You know how usually you will go in with a cream product and you can instantly see the disruption between your powder that you use to set your concealer and then your cream, but we don't have that going on here. It just looks graceful and it looks really pretty. I'm not mad at that. And then the rest of the skin, I look plump, I look healthy. It doesn't look heavy. Is it just me? It looks really good. It looks like I have a foundation on, but it looks lightweight, which it does feel lightweight. It feels like I applied a powder, if anything. So the reality is, how is this gonna wear, Nana? I don't know. I'll be back in a few hours. We'll see what this looks like, how it's gonna wear. I hope it looks good. I'm back. It is 2:10 10 p.m. I'm getting ready to go get Thai in the next 15 minutes. So I figured, oh my God, my brain is fried. I figured I might as well come on here and give you guys a quick update. The skin is looking good. I'm not mad at her. I got so hot. I have this on. I think I'm going to switch it up to a t-shirt because your girl is hot. I filmed another video. It was a Temu haul. So be ready for that because it's coming up and it's coming in hot. Oh my God, so many spring items. And they're must-have, so just, anyway. The skin, this is what we're looking like. I'm looking extra dewy here. Obviously, I'm a little hot, like I just said. But the under eye, the forehead is looking good. The chin area, I did a lot of talking, so you can tell that my lippy, like the gloss is still there, but it's not as strong as it was before. And I had a little bit of lunch, so it kind of faded a smidge. I'm looking slightly dewier here, but not in a bad way. Like, it doesn't look bad. It looks graceful. It hasn't settled. I'm gonna, hold on, close up. I'm looking at the sides of my nose. It looks really good. It hasn't moved, it hasn't shifted, it hasn't settled into fine lines yet, because I don't know if it's going to. Let's see what this looks like after I pick up Thai and edit my video and get to cooking, because that's when it's gonna get really hot. It is 7:14 p.m. I've been going through it today, so don't judge me. I have a glass of wine in my little Temu glass. Today has been a day. Can you tell? Look at my lippy. Practically non-existent. But anyway, I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys an update on the wear test because that was the whole point of this video. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. And this is several hours later. This is after school pickup. This is after dealing with the kids, cleaning the house, cooking and everything, and the eating. This is where we're at. I feel, this is just me, I think this looks amazing on the skin. I look tired, so forget about the look and how weighed down my eyes look because that's the reality. I'm exhausted. I've been up since 7 and I'm still going. And I will not shut down till at least 10:30 tonight, which is when I will lay down in my bed after a quick shower, put my feet up, and I can breathe and get on social media and enjoy content. Not because I'm creating it, but you know, just for pleasure. But look at this face. Look at the base. This is with zero powdering in between, zero touch-ups. I look dewy. Remember, I just finished cooking in a humid kitchen, so let's just take that into consideration. However, I used a cream blush. And in many cases, the cream blush eventually migrates to the rest of the skin. It has remained in this area. It hasn't really shifted or moved around. This area here is where I typically get oily because I am a normal combo person. So at times, depending on the circumstances, I could be oily or dry. In the T-zone area, everything else is really normal. But given that I applied this so early in the morning, and look, it is late in the day, it looks really nice. I want to see close up what this looks like on the sides. Okay, so it's not building up, it's not accumulating in this area, which makes me really happy. And here I have the smallest amount of fading. I can definitely see that we have some fading here in this area. I'll tell you, you know what? I'm gonna admit something. Today as I'm editing my video, because I was editing while I was cooking, I realized I was doing this a lot. Do you guys do that and then not realize that it's a habit of yours until eventually? So I noticed I was doing this, and then I was like, no, I'm doing a wear test. Like I shouldn't be touching my face. At another point, Cam put her hands on my face and went like this and said, give me a kiss. And I had to take her hands off, and I was like, no, I'm doing a wear test. And my skin, even though I put my hands on it and she's put her hands on it, it looks really good. Is it a full 16-hour wear? I don't know, but I'll be honest, I would not put it past this formula. If anything, I'd like to test it out. Maybe like apply it first thing in the morning on a Saturday and then like stay out super duper late and then take a before and after picture and see what that looks like. I know you guys see my little fine lines and wrinkles on my forehead. It's not even settled in those little ones. Like, it looks good. It didn't even fade off the tip of my nose, which it usually fades because I do this a lot when I get frustrated. Hasn't faded off of the tip of my nose. It's still very well blended. No accumulation in this area, which sometimes happens depending on the formula. Oh my God, I still have lip liner on. Listen, the fact that it's accessible, the fact that it is affordable. I got a really great shade match. It is a winner for me. This wears so well. And the primer that I use doesn't really do much, in my opinion, doesn't really do much of anything. It creates a barrier between your makeup and your skin. That's it. That's my experience with this product. It is not a pore filling. It is not one of those that is illuminating. My skin looks good. What do you guys think? Are you looking to snag this foundation? Have you had your eye on it? Have you tried it already? Because I feel like we're all in this together. We're all looking for the next best thing when it comes to drugstore, and I found a few and I'm so excited. And you know, I have to say hello and thank you to my channel members, the G Squad. These people are absolutely amazing. They've joined channel memberships. They're supporting the channel at a higher level. By them joining channel memberships, they've unlocked exclusive perks like additional content, behind the scenes photos, extra giveaway, and YouTube will provide them with their very own badge, letting everyone know that they are channel members, as well as we'll highlight every single one of their comments in the comment section of every single one of my videos. If you are ever interested in joining channel memberships, all you have to do is click the join button below any of my videos and you're good to go. Now, YouTube is gonna recommend a video they think you're going to enjoy based on your watch history here on screen. However, Yari is going to add a playlist here on screen filled with way more beauty content I think you're going to enjoy, so I hope you consider checking it out, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.